Let's take one.
So I literally came here from the water park
Oh, really?
today.
Which
right
water
from
park?
the water park.
Water park?
Right from the water park.
Oh, from the Kalahari?
From the Kalahari.
Kalahari.
My favorite. It's my favorite water
I forgot
park.
you were there.
Yeah. Yeah. So I came straight. I wasn't even going to be able to make it today.
The weather allowed it, though.
Yeah. Yeah. So I came right
Wait,
from
you weren't
that.
going to come?
No, I was at the Kalahari.
Indoor water park. It's
Yes.
62 degrees.
It's beautiful there. And I don't know. I was looking
balmy in there, a
for.
little humid.
So there was an episode that we were, and I couldn't find it. Maybe this episode fell on the floor somewhere because I haven't been able to track it down. The Lazy River episode.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know which one that is.
I don't know. And
a
you
good
think
one.
it would be called the Lazy River?
Well, why didn't you look 1 year ago today? Because you were there a year ago today.
How
That's
about
probably
I
why.
did?
Oh, okay.
Still couldn't find it?
No, couldn't find it. I even went back on my trip it to
Might be
look.
2 years old.
Maybe it
Well,
was
3
2 years.
How long have we been doing? This is our third year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I started thinking about.
No, Lazy River was last year for sure.
I
So-
think so, too.
It was a summertime. It wasn't indoor Lazy River. It was outdoor Lazy River.
And before I get into the Lazy River story here for a second, I did take a gummy, and I'm not sure when it's going to hit. So we're going to play a game.
Ooh.
We're going to play a game. When you think it's hit, when the gummy's hit, Don,
Is there a
you
buzzer
point that
around?
out. Yeah, you point that.
Yeah.
You point that out, please. Point it out when it happens.
I'm pointing at you.
So
We're not on live right now, are we?
no.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're on. We're
Define
recording.
live. We're
Yeah.
recording.
Oh, we are.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's recording. Okay.
No, don't you worry. You know,
We
I-
like to sneak it.
Listen, if
we're
Don,
sneaky.
if Don is talking, we're recording. He doesn't
right.
talk.
I don't
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
unless we're recording.
Okay.
How you doing, Matt?
I'm good, man. How
So
are you
good to
guys?
have you back
Welcome
on the
back.
confines here.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm doing a little Facebook Live feed right now. So
That's
Get
nice.
out of here.
Whoa.
it's only on me though. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Oh boy.
Tell
Is it,
Sucks
okay
I
to
said
put you,
hi.
is it okay to put you guys on?
Yeah.
You can do whatever you'd
shit.
like.
Thanks for coming to the party and
Thanks for having
having
me,
your own
guys.
party.
Yeah.
There we
Look at
go.
that phone.
There's the other guys.
My
I
God.
don't want to put you guys on because most of you guys are like way better looking than me. So,
I don't know about that.
I don't
Well,
want.
Don's trying
I don't
not,
wanna see-
not to be better looking than you.
I don't want all my
He's working
female
hardest working
fans
guy out
to
here.
abandon me in droves.
So it's been a minute since. When's the last time you were here?
Been a couple years, right? Was
I
it?
think it's
a
just
while?
been-
Was it in the middle of
Actually, look
COVID?
that
Was it
up.
in
A
the
couple
middle of
months
COVID?
ago. Wasn't it a couple months ago?
I would say, yeah, probably maybe.
I think it was like
Define-
October of
It was the middle of
2021.
COVID. We were like, hey, let's all get together and not wear masks and be in a small contained space.
Yeah.
I think that's what we did.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
It's every Wednesday.
That's what we do.
Look, we got more confined.
That's right.
Yeah. We're really keeping
We'll
it out.
get you. We'll get you.
Come back next week. We'll be sitting on the table.
No sitting on the table. I think that's a
No.
rule.
So, Matt, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, man.
Have you been to a water park? Are you a water park
Right
guy?
back to the
Yeah,
water
we used
park.
to hit the wilderness quite a bit, pretty hard.
Yeah, the wilderness is no joke. I'm working my way up there. So I've Kalahari.
Yeah.
You can't just go to the wilderness. I mean, you've got to
Yeah.
work your way up. There's levels to this.
The wilderness ruined it for me. I used to love water parks. Then one Band-Aid in the wilderness and in the water, I was done. I was like, that's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I'm a big Band-Aid in the water.
You like that?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Didn't
That's
like
when
it.
you know.
Big turn off.
The wilderness is a tough one. I actually, I'm not allowed back there.
Really?
Were you the
can't.
Band-Aid?
Yeah.
He was the
You're the
Band-Aid in
guy?
the water?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, not a Band-Aid. This was,
Sir?
well, this,
Wait, you were banned from the wilderness?
yes.
Really? Do tell.
Do tell.
Okay, well, we went there. You know those little cabins in the back of the wilderness?
Yeah.
We rented one for a bachelor party.
Oh,
Jesus.
I really want to finish the story right
Should
now.
I turn
by the
off
way.
my Facebook
I'm going to
Live
let him
feed?
finish it, but I ran like
You've already come up with an ending?
it was the fastest story I've ever written in my head before he could even
go
get to
ahead.
his next breath.
Go ahead.
You murdered somebody, didn't you?
That'll get you banned.
Will that get you banned at the wilderness?
It's right in the rules.
cabins behind
it's
the
on the back
wilderness?
of the ticket.
What was the name of that movie
What
in
else
the
is there to
late
do?
90s with Jeremy Piven where they killed a hooker at a bachelor party in Las Vegas? You guys remember that?
Yes, I do
remember
know what
the
you're
movie.
talking
I don't remember
about.
the name of the
That
film,
was,
though.
yeah.
Don't get Brian upset.
The groomsman or something like that. Was it? I don't know.
So what happened? How did you get kicked
All right,
out?
All right, so we got this.
Oh, did you order too
condo-
much room
We
service?
got this condo house rental, partying all weekend. Saturday, you get free passes to go to the water park. So we're like, well, let's just go there, get all boozed up.
Yeah.
We're partying all day.
How many guys are we talking?
I think we had about 18 in there.
Ooh, that's, yeah.
Oh,
They should,
little
they
bit-
should, they should have
over
never
limit.
let that happen. That's on them.
Oh,
You know
man.
what? You're absolutely
They should-
right.
you do not
they
bring-
should have known.
Yeah.
Well,
you don't give
you only
free.
get- I think it's 12 or 13 is the limit. You know how it is back then when you're 23, 24 years old, you pile in.
You squeeze.
You squeeze.
Ooh.
So
Scooch. You scooch.
we've had a few drinks now. it's about 1:00 in the afternoon Saturday, and we want to go back and play some games. We had some entertainment on the way, so we're going back to the house, and they were doing some construction on the backside of the water park.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and
Did you steal a cone?
bad choices were made.
So they were doing construction. Did you go?
They had a front end loader, Bobcat thing.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
Did
man.
you commandeer the front end loader?
Were you legally
I was one of 3 that started this. And I quickly said, I will meet you guys at the cabin. Okay. One guy gets in. He goes, I guarantee keys underneath the visor. It's always under the visor.
That's true.
This
It
guy
is
worked
true.
construction. He walks in. Bam.
Shut up.
We got keys.
No, you didn't.
Now we're buzzed out middle of the day. All right. Kong, my other buddy. Kong, get in the bucket.
I mean, this sounds like jail time, not
Yes,
just
it
get
does.
kicked
Yeah, I
out.
agree.
No,
agree.
this is bad news. So, Kong, you get in the bucket. Okay. He doesn't care. He gets in the bucket.
Well, his name's Kong.
Yeah.
Raise the bucket all the way
He was
up.
raising the bucket.
Yeah, 100%.
Now he's driving. This thing's bouncing with Kong in the front of the bucket, dude.
Who's driving?
My buddy Crispy. And
Crispy and Con.
Listen,
I think that is a great
I think this
combination.
is-
You got 16 more awesome names
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah, I
Because
got-
I want to hear everybody involved.
Jobu, Dirtball.
Oh my god.
What else do I thinking of?
It
Swag
sounds like the
Tits.
guys that were in the Lufthansa heist, by
Yeah,
the way.
pretty much.
Joe Buddha.
So now there's that little par 3 that goes around, and all the condos are around this par 3, right? You guys know what I'm talking about now? Middle of the day, they drove right through the golf course,
Oh no.
and they parked it in our front lawn.
Holy shit.
Didn't think anything of it. We're partying. Like 4 fucking squads pull up.
How do they know it was you? Say it wasn't me.
Yeah.
Shaggy
Wasn't me.
told you what to do.
Wasn't me.
You got 20 minutes to get out of here, or you guys are all going to jail.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's a
Stuff
good
everything
deal.
in a bag.
That's a fair deal, to be honest with you, right?
Went to the.
Dude, were you allowed to take the backhoe?
Yeah.
The backhoe.
Could you take that?
I asked him, hey, you got a
You can
trailer?
take the backhoe.
You got a trailer for
Yeah,
this
no,
thing?
I'll just drive the backhoe. You guys should have gotten in the backhoe.
That would be gold. If you drove off
If
in
you
that,
drove off in the
and
backhoe.
Con got buck in the back
Yes.
of the bucket.
And it's just his
great.
middle fingers coming out of the top.
They're trying to shoot. It's going pew, pew,
Yeah, right off the,
things.
right off the
Yeah.
steel.
Fuck you, coppers.
Oh, man.
Just to interject something, we have a celebrity watching right now.
Oh, yeah?
Do you guys know Red we met?
Red.
The mob guy?
Shut up.
Yeah, he's watching us right now. And he said,
right,
he said,
buddy.
"Hey."
Hey, shout
I
out.
don't- do you guys, you know who he is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He's watching us. I don't
I
know.
love it.
I don't
So
know if-
is
he
it,
been on
uh,
here? Has he been on here?
As
He
it turns
might.
out, it was, I think, $5,200 in damage,
And what, in the grass?
golf course and all that shit.
So here's the best part about this. Usually, you can get away with anything during the day.
True.
If you're going to do some shit,
Yeah,
That's
it's
when you do
nighttime,
it.
yeah.
you do it during the day.
Well, and technically that's true. They did get away
They
with
did
it.
get away with
I mean,
it.
you could say during the day, I'm diabetic and I was low on sugar.
No, you can
Crazy
actually
things.
go drink, do drugs, do whatever you want, and gallivant throughout the day.
They
As
don't
long as
care.
the sun's shining, they don't care.
care.
As soon as it turns nighttime,
Oh, that's when they care.
yeah. So just FYI,
Yeah, it
little
was an
pro
interesting
tip,
day.
life tip.
Trying to find a hotel for 18 guys in the Dells at 2:00 in the
So
afternoon on
did
Saturday,
you-
drunk.
Did you actually?
That's a good one.
Did you
You guys
get
actually
into the
stuck
water park?
around? I would have gotten the fuck out of there, to be honest.
No,
with
we
you.
left.
Left like the Dells.
No, we went to the what's the hotel? with the
Kalahari.
little- the little
You went to the
sun on-
Kalahari?
Sun
Yeah, a lot of construction over
days
there.
in.
Tons
I
of
think
fun.
we found it the days in. It was perfect for us.
They're always building something at the Kalahari.
Yeah.
Always expanding. They are.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
So did you actually get to the water park? Were you actually in the water
We
park?
were in the water park in the morning. Yeah,
Did you lazy river?
I don't think they had lazy river there.
Dude,
Oh, they had
18
lazy
dudes
river.
went to a water park? That's
Yeah.
kind of
no,
weird.
we were kind of in and out. Like
You know what? Honestly, that may be the most underrated thing, though. Like somewhere, it's like, all right, let's all go to the
you
water
know,
park
they
and cause
figured-
well, no,
cause
there was like
problems.
5 or 6 guys like still in street clothes, hungover. They had a little bar in the corner, drinking bloodies and doing that whole thing, getting
Yeah.
their day started.
They were trying to stay
Some
out
of
of
us
trouble.
were farting around, and then it was this. All right, let's go.
So have you?
We weren't like in line together, holding hands. Like I don't know. I just said band. It sounded.
band. It did sound.
I was trying
cool.
to get some street cred.
Yeah. Well, you got it with me.
Well, you probably couldn't go get another cabin. You're probably banned.
Oh, you can get another cabin, and you could probably get another backhoe.
Just go rebook.
I'll bet you. And you know what? Once again, it's on them. If they leave a backhoe around backhoe stealing Nick,
Seriously.
One guy did defend that, like, well, they left the keys in, so it's on the Northwoods or whatever.
And they don't know your addiction to backhoes. So,
backs.
Yeah, that's
Backhoes.
the problem.
So they should have known. With a bachelor party.
You know
crew,
what? I
there's
forgot
probably-
to remind them.
Yeah, that's
You know,
on them.
I'm going to call
That's
them.
on them. Call them up and let them know.
Give them a ring.
What county is that in?
Have you ever been lazy rivered?
Lazy
You've been
River.
lazy rivered?
Is this after Dirty Sanchez, Screaming Seagull, Lazy River kind of thing? No.
That it should though be. That's very good.
But that's your thing. You like the lazy river people.
So last time we went, I would lazy, just to give everybody a recap, we would go through the lazy river, and the Kalahari is a nice lazy river. The only problem with the Kalahari's lazy river, the one con.
The children. That's probably the con of every lazy river, to be honest with you.
I'm going to tell you, wait until I get into the lazy river part. It's too shallow in parts. It's 1 foot. So I'd be
Catches
running.
the knee.
I'll be running, and then I'll trip. You know how you're running to get a wave, and you'll run, and then you'll fall down in the sand?
Yeah.
Wait.
That's exactly what happened to me.
You're running in the Lazy River?
Yes, you run in the lazy river because you lazy river people. And here's what you do. You get yourself some kids because you need them.
Yeah.
You get yourself a couple tubes, sit them in the tubes, and you start pushing from the back as fast as you can. You're now hitting people off of the lazy river. And as you hit them, you have to say, you've been lazy rivered.
Yeah.
And you keep going around. We had a blast last year doing this.
The old Illinois people in Wisconsin.
How was 2023 on this?
So now we tweaked it.
We tweaked it.
So
Oh,
what
why?
we have done is we took two.
Who's we? You and your wife? To do
No,
this?
me and Helen are out there pushing
just
lazy
think-
rivering people.
She's screaming, you've been lazy river, bitch.
So I get the kids. I get a two-person tube and a one-person tube. So I've got a kid in that, and I've got 2 kids in the other one. And you need the kids because then people don't get pissed. When you do stuff, you can just blame it on the kids. The kids. And people are like, oh, okay, cool. So what we would do is we lazy river people, but instead of lazy rivering and say, hey, you've been lazy river, we took them through the lazy river at the end, all the way back to the start of the lazy river.
Wait,
and got them back on the lazy river again. So we kept lazy rivering people, and people literally, we got somebody go 3 times, and he just jumped off, and he goes, any means necessary, because he's laughing. He's like, I can't keep going through this lazy river. I've got things to do because I'm hungry. I want to eat lunch. So, and there was one where I just pulled them from the, because there's a wave pool. So what happens is this lazy river goes into a wave pool, and people want to take the lazy river around
Into
until
a
the
wave
waves.
pool?
Oh, it's awesome. And until the waves
Is
start.
this the Nile of wave pools?
This is the Kalahari
Kalahari.
Of wave pools.
of wave pools. So all
Holy
people want to
shit.
do is go around this lazy river
Once.
one time.
One time.
It takes 15, 20 minutes. And then by the time you're back, and the waves start. And now you're in the waves. You're enjoying yourself.
So you bounce.
You kept
on
them
the,
out of the
on
waves?
the break.
Did you keep them
lazy
out of the
river,
waves?
Wait,
you go back.
you made him skip the waves?
Yeah, so we made them go all the way through. So I would take them and bunch them through, and we would go and be like lazy river, and we would just keep going fast. I pushed somebody off there was a roped off part. You never go down the roped off part. Quick tip. If you're ever in a lazy river and you see a roped off part, just go right past it.
Oh, yeah.
Don't mess around. Well, we push people into the roped off part.
God.
So
Nice.
the lifeguards were upset. I almost got kicked out. I almost got backhoed Nick. Now that I'm thinking about this.
That's what the guy said off the. He
Yeah.
was on the lifeguard stand.
was.
Don't make me backhoe Nick.
You're going to be backhoed Nick. So that was the time of Kalahari, and I'm going to tell you.
Calamari.
Hey! And it's the best is this place was all together, right? So I'd see some of these people during the day. You know, we'd go to
Who would
down.
have thunk?
And so I'm like, hey, and they're like, hey, lazy river. So it was great. We were going around, people were saying it.
So they liked it.
They did.
They came around.
They
Literally.
Enjoyed it.
They came around and around and around. Oh, it was so much fun. So anyway, if you do that, please, lazy river.
Nice.
Lazy river.
I
like
Pleasant
that.
story.
That was a pleasant story. Thank you.
It was good family fun.
That's what it's always about.
It was always about.
All right, before we get into the next segment, if you will. There we go.
How do you guys
Scott,
know
I've
red?
fortunately
How do you guys know red?
lost a little bit of your. You didn't really say much, though.
No?
You know, sometimes.
It is on me. You know what? I'm going to try to do better. I
He's a
said in
local guy, isn't he?
2023,
Is he local?
I was going to try to do better.
I'm going to get another beverage if anybody would like one.
I'll get it while you
We're
do
not
that.
going
On your
now?
course.
We're off.
No, we're never.
No, we're
out.
on.
We're still going. Okay.
Yes, we just
we
keep
take
going.
breaks.
Don't
Yeah,
you
we'll
worry.
record for like
That's
an
why we
hour
get
and
so
then
many
we'll
people
chop
I've
it
around
only
up.
here.
done the show once.
Yeah, don't you worry.
How
You know
many
what?
viewers we got right now?
Two.
On mine?
Yeah.
We had like 4 or 5 guys watching.
Nice.
That's all we need.
My mom.
Your mom
She's
was
a
on.
huge Kassane fan.
She was on there.
Huge Kassane fan. Yeah.
Excuse me.
She throws
Sorry.
that muff around. So what? So Matt,
Yes, sir.
what are you up to? What's going
What's
on
the
in the
latest?
world?
You doing
What's
some
going on in the
stand-up
world of Kassane?
I just had to get out of the house.
Yeah,
I was
smart.
like, those guys like me, kinda.
Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah.
so just show up.
It's a
I
good
like that.
excuse
I
to
got
get
here
out
an
of.
hour early. I thought you started at 8.
Did you really?
Yeah, didn't I tell?
No,
Who was
you
I
were supposed to
texting?
be.
Who was I texting?
He was an hour late.
No, I got here at 7:30. He said 8:30.
I did
Oh,
say
you were
it
here
there.
that early?
Oh, you should have came in earlier.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I didn't get here till 8. I don't
He
think.
was in a van down by the river. Damn.
You know, speaking of
You look
Burger-
great. Honestly. So,
Burger King. Can we talk about Burger King?
Sure.
That new commercial, that song gets me every time.
It does.
It's an
Whopper,
earworm.
whopper, whopper, whopper.
I've never heard it. I don't watch commercials
heard it.
anymore. I don't watch commercials.
BK, have it your way.
That's new. That sounds like 80s.
Somebody's not
Well,
watching football.
It is exactly. It is an 80s whole vibe.
All right.
Maybe late 70s vibe.
Yeah, that's where
Early
Burger King
80s.
peaked
Who wrote
in the 80s.
Is it like a band?
I don't
been
know.
downhill ever
But
since.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You
Like,
can't
Sing
go
it
to
for like
Burger
3
King.
days at
No.
a time.
Even if it's a brand new Burger King, they make it feel like it's been
it
around
is
and abused.
forever. Yeah. Everything's sticky.
Yeah.
It gets
Oh, it's
pre-greased.
disgusting.
Yeah, it's
I can't
gross.
believe
You gotta
anybody
grease
goes
the
in there.
floors before you open.
How the yeah, that's exactly. It's the greasing of the floors. I don't know what they're mopping with. Are they just mopping with grease?
The fries.
Put it right in the
Yeah, it
front.
doesn't make any
Terrible.
sense. I'm always slipping and
There's
sliding.
never more than one person in a Burger King, and it's usually yourself.
That is true.
I don't know how they stay in business.
No.
Somebody's gonna be paying
Well,
them.
I haven't been there.
I
in a
think
long
they just
time.
chaptered 11.
Yeah, maybe.
Chaptered
Did
11.
they really?
Yeah.
Did they?
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah, I just read it. I think they just. But you know what? Maybe they're doing a restructure.
Yeah.
You can go bankrupt for
New
other
mops.
things.
They're getting new
mops,
mops.
Probably
new
their
grease.
new ad. It takes up a lot of
In-N-Out
commercials.
Burger is coming
Nashville.
coming out east.
That is
Is
an
it? Oh, it's
overrated. That is an
overrated.
overrated
I
place.
disagree.
100%.
I disagree.
Absolutely horrendous.
I absolutely love it.
I tried one in Anaheim. We went out to Disneyland a few years ago, and we rented an SUV and just drove around. And we went to the In-N-Out, and then we went to Walmart. Because if you go to Walmart in Anaheim,
All
you
the
can
time,
find, you
In
can
and Out
find,
sounds great.
you find Disney shirts really cheap.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's true.
That's another tip.
And you
We're
travel.
giving out
You know
tips
what?
like crazy.
Every
Pro
time
tip.
we travel,
$7-8
we make a
bucks.
stop at Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want a Cocoa Beach shirt? You want
Yes.
whatever?
Isn't it weird
Yes.
going to
Walmart,
different
$6
Walmarts?
every time.
That's crazy.
Sturgis Walmart T-shirts. That's where
Yeah,
you get
right.
it. 100%.
That's my guy right there.
No.
I'm returning.
And I'm gonna. Well, I'll just leave it.
Leave it.
Leave it.
Leave it.
Turn it.
$100.
I'll tell you. I was just gonna say, $100 is
No, you sell it. You sell it at the gates at the Disney World
for 120.
150.
No.
Oh, 150.
150
Why
easily.
go 120? It's
Yeah.
used.
Take it right back to Walmart.
It's used.
Didn't
Yeah.
work.
Costco
my
would do
daughter,
it.
my daughter,
Andrew's
like
favorite
a week before we went to Disneyland, we went to Goodwill in Addison, and I found her a beautiful Levi jean jacket with a Mickey Mouse embroidered on the back of it. It was really nice. It would have been $80 at the park.
Yeah.
$7-8.
Oh, I thought we were gonna guess.
Yeah.
$750.
Price is right. on
He's got a
Disney.
Lex make a deal hat.
Yeah,
out
right.
here.
I
We
thought we were
could've
gonna
worked
start
that.
playing games.
Oh yeah, they had.
Jesus. Hey, can I ask you? I'm a big.
I was on the show. Yeah.
Were you
No.
really?
Yeah, I was a homie. I'm a homie. I'm a wall. The viral wall homies.
No.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know
they
what
had
this-
this
what that
whole-
is.
I didn't know what it was either until I signed up, and they during COVID they had to shut down the studio, but they kept doing the show with everybody at home. And so so Wayne Brady, the hostess, came up with the phrase because everybody was at home. They called them homies.
Oh,
But it's stuck, and they still do.
So
it
it was
even-
a Zoom? Was it a Zoom?
Yeah, you just set up your camera like this, and then you just do it out of your house, and then you
Come on.
dress up in a wacky, let's make a deal.
You get a
costume.
hat. You get the Let's Make a Deal hat.
I made this. I had this made
for
at-
the show.
I had it made. I was a
Did
DJ.
they approve it, or are you going to get in trouble
I
for
was a
having
DJ.
that hat?
I don't know. I went on there. They didn't cut me, so they let me shoot it. So.
All right.
All right.
So you do embroidering now? Because I'll tell you, that does look great. Can you embroider stuff? Because
By hand.
I
He
was
did it
gonna
by
say,
hand.
give me your hat right now.
Yeah.
I'll do it right now.
I missed the bedazzling days. Like I didn't get in on that, but I'll tell you, I'm an embroider. So I'm going to get in on some of
Do
this.
you remember the infomercial for the Bow Dazzler?
Yes.
Yes, a buddy of mine who lives in LA, his name is Pat Francis. He was actually in the infomercial for the Bow Dazzler.
What's
Really?
a Bow Dazzler?
You would just use it to like I don't even
Wasn't it the
know. I don't-
bedazzler?
No, it was.
Are you
It's
throwing-
a bow dazzler.
Oh.
Yeah, that was
bow.
that was the bedazzler's brother.
Oh, it's you can
the real-
yeah,
the
that's
real
what you get at the
asshole.
Walmart outside
Yes,
the Bedazzler
100%.
studios.
Yeah.
Real asshole.
Bo Dazzler, is that like your Bo Nuke shorts? You
Oh,
dazzle
my
them up?
God. So I'm a big watch guy, and I am so happy to see that you have got a Casio G-Shock. Is that a Casio G-Shock?
Yes, and the minute hands and the hour hands and the second hands hasn't worked in at least a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who needs that?
That's
the
a
You got
backup.
3 hands?
The little digital one still works, but it's 2 hours ahead of time. And I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to fix
So
it.
you just do it in your head every time.
Yeah,
you
I
always
just-
subtract
You're a
it.
mountain man. You got mountain time.
It says 10:55 right now, so I got to go. It's 8:55 plus 5 minutes, so it's 9 o'clock.
I can see why. I can see why you can't change it. You got a button missing. That's your fucking problem right there.
There's a lot of stuff.
That's a time changing button
There's a
How
right
old
there.
is that? Is that the first G-Shock?
I left this in my glove compartment when it was 10 below zero a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
That whole week, and it's still freaking working.
I'm going to tell you, G-Shocks, you can bury them, you can do all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. This is a great.
Well, I'm happy that you.
I
I'm
will
happy
sell it
that
to you right now.
Yeah.
Let's make a deal.
Make a deal.
Yeah.
$7.
Yeah. I'll tell you, like I said, I'm a big G-Shock guy, but I'm not.
You're
I'm
paying
not-
You
me?
want all the buttons.
Yeah, I'm not a used.
You're
not a
paying me
used
What's
guy.
all the buttons?
Yeah, I'm not a used guy.
No,
It works.
I
No,
like you.
not a
stuff.
big used guy.
I like you stuff.
So go ahead. Were you going to say something?
It's not. That
All right, don't worry about it. So here's the thing: we got to do. We got to do another. We got to do an update. Fantasy football, Matt. Are you a fantasy football guy?
Oh yes.
I was in my brother's fantasy football league for like 2 or 3 seasons. And every year we would go to it, and every year he would ask me who I would want on my team, and I would always say Mark Gastineau, who had been retired for at least a decade.
Nice.
I'm a big Gastineau
So
guy.
I just had to make fun of the whole thing.
Who was he
So,
married to? He was married to.
they threw me out. My brother threw me out.
Supermodel.
well, then
Yeah.
you're gonna
How long ago,
absolutely
girl?
you're gonna absolutely love this.
Yeah.
So there's an episode of fantasy. So go back and listen to it, right? But the thing is we started fantasy football. I retired, came back. First year coming back of taking a break of a year. Couldn't handle it anymore. Come back, and I said, you know what? The only way I'm coming back into this is if I auto draft. So we have a live draft, right? Guys get together, they're picking their players.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm at the chip station. I'm eating Doritos because my shit's on auto draft. And then I say, right here on the microphone,
Yes, you did.
I am going to win this damn thing.
You didn't
watch
win
me win this
You
thing.
didn't win it, did you?
Watch me win it. And watch me nay-nay.
Did you
Wait,
jinx
wait.
it?
I'm in the same league as you. I don't even know if you won.
That's the best part. Ended up winning this damn
Come
thing.
on!
No, you didn't.
Got it. Yeah, we did it.
Nice.
Who'd you beat?
You guys play for money? You guys play for money?
we play for money.
What, may I ask what your winnings were?
Yeah, so
Jerk,
it
you
would
big-
have been
big jerk.
it would have been
Really?
$900.
Oh, nice.
Well, what happened is the guy that had the heart attack screwed up my whole thing, so
Oh,
we had
no.
to split it.
guy that had the heart attack.
Yeah, the guy that had the heart attack.
DeMar?
Yeah, that's right. It was
Yeah,
the
but-
last game of the season.
Yeah, so I'm not.
What,
I'm
Would
not
you have
buying-
won if the heart attack didn't
Yes,
happen?
because I had Stephon
Well, then you
Diggs.
take the money.
No, you don't take the money. You take friendship.
Were
and
you
when you're
already
dealing
winning
with
at that point?
friendship, you cut the money.
No,
in
screw
half.
that guy. I know that guy. You don't need.
Yeah,
to
that's
be
true.
his friend.
Fuck him. But it's all right. We'll get. You know what?
Can you still get the money back
Yeah,
from him?
I'll swindle him. Don't worry, I'm a swindler. I'll
You
get
done.
him.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
I think I stopped looking in week 4.
Yeah, so here's my problem right now. Is so I'm going back and forth with this AI thing now. Like I'm like, maybe AI's not so bad. It just won me
Oh my God.
my auto
I
draft,
was
right?
gonna
So I'm
talk
like,
about
all
that
right,
tonight.
we're into AI. I'm into it.
So you chat GPT or
Chat
team next year?
GPT.
So then
Yeah.
I
You guys know that shit?
Oh, yeah.
yes.
I love
Crazy
it.
That's
shit.
my new best friend.
That's mine too. I can't
Dude.
get enough. I was going to bring it tonight. I was going to make it right the whole episode.
Why is it sometimes full all the time?
It's busy. Everybody.
Yeah,
loves
everybody's on it.
I thought I was the only. I thought he was cheating on me as my friend. I'm
No.
sorry. Go ahead.
But listen,
We'll get into
that's
that.
not something I even want to like. I
it. I
wouldn't
told
even
you guys about this on New Year's, didn't I? How I was
Yeah, we
blowing
didn't know
my
what you were
mind?
talking about.
Yeah,
you were ahead of our time.
100%. He was a few.
weeks.
He's a
Yeah.
future
Yeah.
time traveler.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah. You're a little
So
aggressive on that.
so I was against AI, and then I win, and I'm for AI, and I'm like, all right, you know what? AI, it's time for you to run the world. Just take over. You're super smart. You got me the championship. You've been listening. Then I decide to put in my GPS, and my GPS is taking me all over the place. It never takes me the same way, the same time. Now I'm against AI because I'm not going to be part of it. You obviously can't get me to wherever I need to go. So now I'm back against AI.
Okay.
So I don't
You know
care
what?
about this
I
chat
think
GPT.
There's no coming back?
There's no coming back to
No,
what.
hold on. I think you're looking at it all wrong.
Uh-oh.
It helped you win.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And now what happened is it knows it's learning who you are every time you talk to AI, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to say, you know what? Let's give him a little wrong direction. See if he can figure it out on his own. They're trying to build you up. Yeah.
But I'm not a figure-outer.
They're trying to figure out how much of a dummy you are.
Is that what it is? Well, I can easily tell them when they say turn right. Oh shit, you missed your thing. Turn right. I mean, they know at some point how many mistakes do I have to
They're
make?
teaching you. You still have to think for
Exactly.
yourself sometimes.
How many turns do I have to miss?
Can I tell you something? GPS is not for the guys that know where the fuck they're going. Like if you know a better way, you don't need GPS.
That's true.
You don't test. You don't test the Google.
Here's why you need GPS. The time.
That's it.
Yeah, that's traffic.
It's a race
but
against
but
time.
That's why it's different every time.
No, the only thing for
Yeah,
GPS
it's picking
is
the best route.
But there's nothing. So then I tell
59
Helen,
minutes. I can get there in 42.
I say, look.
race it
I say,
all the
look.
time.
Look at
Always
the
a
other.
race.
I'm like, look
Always.
at the other GPS things. Is there? I'm like, maybe there's an accident or something. I'm saying maybe it's smarter. Maybe AI. Because I'm telling everybody about AI after I won this thing. I'm like, AI, it's the best. So I've got to get AI. So I'm giving AI the benefit of the doubt. Like, hey, maybe there's a crash. Maybe there's something in the road.
Wait a minute. Is auto draft really AI though, or is
Of
it just
course
random?
it's AI. Oh, it's
Is it-
AI.
It's machine learning,
It's
baby.
Yahoo AI.
It's blockchain.
That's top.
Blockchain.
That's
It's blockchain.
top of the line. Yahoo AI.
Oh,
Definitely Yahoo.
yeah. They pull out all the stops.
They got a whole, what is it, Watson?
Yeah,
Watson did your draft?
IBM Watson did my draft. It's great. So, but yeah, there was nothing. It just always takes me different directions, and I'm like, you know what? I'm done with it. So,
No, I'm on Nick's side. They're sizing you up.
you think so?
Oh yeah, they're like, this dummy's gonna give me his credit card number any day now.
I'll tell you right now, if it would give me the same directions every time and it was right, I'd give it my credit card. I don't care. Take it.
Yeah.
Take it, AI.
They already got it. They don't,
100% they do.
They machine learned that.
they
I
got-
swear, I think
they got everything.
there's probably a clone of me or like a robot of me rocking around somewhere, I think.
Does it have?
Let's
two
hope not.
ponytails?
Getting lost
It
all the
may
time.
have, yeah, that's how
That's
you
what I don't know.
That's
if you
how
know
you'll
it
know.
Does, you know it.
That's how you'll know. If you-
fucking people's vacation up in the lazy
Yeah.
river.
Yeah.
If you,
Now there's two of those?
yeah, so you guys are going to be the one when they're like, which one do we shoot? You guys will know which is the AI and which is the real.
John, where do you live?
Yeah.
How do you get to your house?
No, this is what you
Tell
say.
me twice.
You say, bun your hair. Because I'll tell you right now, the AI can't do that.
I've been
Put your hair in a bun. Go! If he stumbles at all, you take his ass out.
that's true.
He might French braid it or something.
Maybe. That is true.
I've been going on the Chat GPT every day.
All right, so what is
What
the
are you
Chat
using it for?
GPT?
What are you using it for?
Can you break it down?
Wait, you still don't know what it is after
No,
that whole bottle of
but
wine?
there's people, you know,
I thought you're an AI guy.
not me, but maybe the listeners.
Yeah.
I'm here for the
It is
listeners.
a machine learning model, whatever the hell that is.
Yeah.
It's not a program, it's a model. And they exposed it to the whole internet, and it became intelligent.
Okay.
And now you can talk to it through a chat app called Chat GPT, based on the open
So you asked the
AI
wrong guy.
model.
Okay.
You never
Any
asked
questions?
Brian. You're gonna get a long. Look, it's like imagine you Google something,
Yeah.
and you get a list of results, right? Chat GPT gives you the answer.
Yes.
You don't have to read through like 20 websites. You don't have to decide for
No
yourself.
ads, no
they,
ads,
They
and then
go
the
through
answer.
They go through the entire internet and tell you the answer to your question. Or you can actually, if there's a YouTube show, you can say, hey, write me a script for the show like Fiddly Dicking will do.
What would it
and
say
and
about Fiddly
it'll
Dicking?
go
It will
through
write
all
it.
our episodes and write dumb shit.
We 100%.
I was going to
have
do that
try
tonight.
this.
You know what? We're going to
Yes.
stay tuned, listeners. We're going to do a Chat GPT episode.
Yes.
We absolutely
We're gonna
have
let
to.
the whole
It'll
thing
write
write
the
it.
script.
People
We're gonna read-
order
we're
a
gonna read
transcript of
scripts.
the show. You guys do that really?
No, so
Tra-
Chat GPT, if you do, from what I'm hearing, if I'm
Yeah.
hearing these guys right, this may be some future shit, man. I don't know. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's amazing.
But if we go and write an episode of
Amazing.
Fiddly Dicking, I guess is right. Is that how you have to word it? How correct do
Yeah,
I have to
you
do?
get-
Yeah, because it'll find
Do I
us.
have to do
They'll find
proper
us.
punctuation?
Yeah.
Because I'm not very good
No,
at that.
it'll listen to all our episodes
You
and
do
write
have to
some
spell
shit.
correctly. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
I got to spell correctly
yeah.
too.
Oh, no. It
You know
doesn't.
what? Somebody else got to do it. You guys write it up.
Give it
Let
enough
me know.
time, it'll
All right,
figure
we'll
out
see
your
what we can
spelling.
do.
Yeah.
All right.
So what this does is that it'll actually create an episode for us. So then we'll read it
Okay.
on our next. We'll have a reading,
You know, you can at the end you
A
can be
table
like,
read.
a table read.
Yeah.
did you ever ask it to? Can you put that in a spreadsheet for me, please?
Oh, I use it like crazy for
Have you guys
spreadsheets.
ever considered doing?
But
a
then they
live,
tell me that how to make the spreadsheet.
podcast in front of a crowd at a
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
that's
did.
you know
We've
what?
talked about
That
it.
Band-Aid that we were talking about that was floating, you just ripped it right on off.
Floating down the river.
Yeah, that was
It's
my
pretty fucking funny. I'm just putting it out.
We tried. It was
We were doing it between a band.
Brian plays in a
Yeah.
band, so he had a great idea of
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
set
Well, tell
break.
me, what is it? What is it?
Hold on, you got to get in the mic.
Oh, sorry.
Pull it towards
don't be-
you.
oh, you
I
know,
can't-
the mic is a phone stand.
My headphones aren't working, so I can't tell how the volume.
You have volume.
Oh no,
on,
yeah. So we'll tell you how the
yeah,
volume
what-
is. So cold. You keep talking. Cold,
Hello.
cold or warm?
Hi.
Warm, hot.
Hello.
Warm. You're doing
My
great.
name is Matt.
Hot.
Wow, that was a perfect opening clip.
So what
right
is the
there.
name?
Thank you
What
for
is the
that.
name of your
Yeah, it
band?
was.
Is that better? Is this better?
Yes, that's much
How's
better.
that right
Creaky
here?
Timbers.
Yeah.
We're just a cover band. We only play in the.
Say it one more time.
Well, we're the greatest band of the southeast
wait,
central
what's it called?
quadrant
What's
of
it called?
Naperville, called Creaky Timbers.
Creaky Timbers. Okay.
Yeah,
what do you
it's
guys?
terrible
What do you
name.
guys? What do you guys play?
Just cover band.
I
from
know
rock,
what
rock and roll.
what eras or
80s through.
So they're the only one. They do
Box Fist Symphony.
washboard.
Yeah, washboard.
Jug.
I have
What else? What
overalls.
else? They have a banjo with 3 strings. It's great.
Did that
Didgeridoo.
last time you did
The Bear
Box
Jamboree.
Fist Symphony. That was nice.
Yeah.
what do you guys?
long,
No.
but
What do you
it's
guys? What type of music is it? Like?
Foo Fighters, Blink.
Oh, nice.
80s and 90s.
90s.
We have an
Very cool.
70s, 80s,
We have an
90s.
80s
It was a
medley
rock.
in there.
A rock.
The 80s medley
Yeah.
is the best thing I've ever
Yeah,
heard.
it was really good.
Your 80s
I've
medley.
been to some
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
What do you guys play? What's in your 80s medley?
Let's see.
Actually, you got to kind of come and see it.
Jesse's
you do.
Girl. And
Say what?
Jesse's Girl.
Jesse's Girl.
The phone number one.
Nice.
675.
Jenny.
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 Do you guys ever play?
Probably like the
do you have
Wolf.
Do you have a chick singer in your band?
No. I would like one.
Do you remember a
The wives
band?
won't allow it.
A one-hit wonder band from the 80s called Romeo Void, or are you guys too young for that? I'm 57. Am I the oldest guy here?
You are the oldest
Yeah,
guy.
okay.
But we're not going to tell you that.
Yeah, don't worry.
You look much younger.
You look
than
great.
us.
You moisturize.
You did raise your hand.
He does have proper
You got great
moisturization.
skin.
I tell
I
you,
sleep
glowing.
19 hours a day.
Smart. Well,
That'll
you've
do
got
it.
that glow.
Goddamn lion.
Thank you.
Are you a male lion? I love it.
Maybe he was born with it.
So
That's cool. No, I love bands, man. I always wanted to be in a band. I'm a drummer. What do
come on
you
out.
play?
Bass.
Bass. Nice, man.
you should come out and put them on the
Yeah.
drums one just for like a
come
just
on
for a
out.
song.
I have a video of me at the Hard Rock
Audition video.
at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this past summer.
What?
Playing drums with the house band there.
Sweet. So you still play.
A little ditty called "I Want You to Want Me."
Cheap
Oh,
trick.
yeah.
There you
I
go.
want you to want me.
Because they got inducted last year, right?
2016.
16 they did.
Yes, I went up there.
I'm a little late.
Feels like last year, though.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, everything paused.
Put it up in the mic so we can hear it.
Yeah,
That's some good drumming right there.
sounds
Yeah.
like
Great beat.
Look at this.
Get all the way in the mic.
yeah. Get it all in
Hey,
there.
get it up in
There you
there.
go. There
Yeah, there you go.
you go. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Dude, come on out.
You should. You
jump
got
on
it.
the-
Yeah, you
I'll
got
get you up there.
it.
Can
Yeah.
you guys? Can you?
I'll
play
send
that
you a
song?
schedule.
You know this song?
Yeah.
Because it's like really late 70s.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that
It's
one.
basically 80s.
Yeah.
We can do this one.
Anyway, so
Yeah. Well, so
Roxford's finest, right?
Actually,
yeah, man.
I forgot to tell you guys this.
Got a date coming up?
yeah, what you want us to do? You want us to do this again?
We made it. Creaky Timbers.
You made what?
Wow.
Moving up?
Where at?
Big time.
Nice. You got an opening
shit.
slot? You get open?
We are playing
Chopped.
the
Fartnails.
Fiji House at IU, or University of Illinois.
Really?
On Mother's Weekend.
Oh, wow.
Road trip!
I haven't played a
Yes.
frat house since college. And
Dude, are you?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
going
would
to
be
that.
Wait, can you get us in?
If you had me pick like
You imagine if Fiddly taking episodes
Wait, on
like
what
college?
weekend?
Frat house?
Mother's
Shit.
Weekend.
Mother's Weekend.
When's Mother's Weekend?
Dude.
When is Mother's
I think
Weekend?
it's,
I'll be your roadie.
Dude, we're
I
going
think it's in
to.
April.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
you
going
guys
to
wanna
need some
go?
security because
Yes.
the mothers are going to be pulling you off stage.
Depends when in April. I got things going on.
Fiji House.
When in April? Do you know?
I can look
Like
it up.
Fiji-
I
First,
don't
second week.
remember.
Don't worry about it.
Fiji
But all right,
water?
I'll
My
pencil
sister,
it
my
in.
sister went to one of those Mother's Weekends at Loris College. My niece was going there a few years ago, and she came home, and my sister was telling me all about she was doing beer bongs.
Yeah, they get a little
Yeah.
crazy. They let
Not
the hair
me.
down.
Not me.
Okay.
Oh, shit. That would
Security
be a good
right
time.
here.
Yeah.
We're security.
All right, come on out.
We'll stand
Fiji
in
House.
front.
We're
That's
not
a
sending
sweet
you to
gig.
Mother's
Awesome.
Weekend.
Fiji is a fraternity, right?
When they
It's
told me I was
yeah.
playing a frat party, because when I was in college, by far my favorite thing was to play frat parties.
Were you in a frat part? Were you in a frat?
I wasn't. I only played in bands.
Any of
in
you
frat.
guys ever do
I was
any?
in a frat.
No, I didn't.
You were?
Nope.
What house were you in?
I was Lambda Chi.
I was Delta Sigma Phi. Any Delta Sigs? Nope.
No.
You guys just start
right-
drinking
right down
now?
the
I
road.
mean, what happens? I'm not
They take their shirts off. And
Yeah, see,
run around.
They just chest bump. That's great. I don't know.
I don't know.
It was a lot of fun.
I puke. I was in
Week back in rally. Yeah, there you
I
go.
was at University of Maryland, and so most of the guys there are from Jersey and Philly and all that. And so like more than half the house were deadheads.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sounds like
yeah.
my house.
It's a great house then.
It was.
You're in good
There
people.
was a hookah in one of the rooms.
Ooh,
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I've never done that before.
What, a hookah? Yeah, it's overrated.
They wrote a song about it. We wrote a song about the hookah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, hookah, I'm gonna hit you. Light that motherfucker.
Pass that shit, bitch.
Do you guys play the Smiths at all? Any Morrissey or
No,
no? Okay.
no, not those two.
And they don't take requests either. I tried to give them a request. They crumpled it up and threw it away.
Did they?
No,
Yeah,
it's
they're
funny
very
that we
mean.
brought up Chat GPT because I thought of a whole thing. We're going to write a song and we're going to let Chat GPT write it.
Can they write
On
music
stage,
though? Can
live.
ChatGPT write
No.
music?
Oh, it
Oh,
writes
yeah.
Because
great
they can write
songs.
code. They can write. It can
Oh,
do
yeah.
all kinds of
Lindsay-
shit.
my daughter told me
Code.
the other
That's
day.
boring.
Yeah.
My daughter told me the other day. I said, "Name a song you want written. Write a song about Cheetos." It was a great song about Cheetos.
Really?
All right, you know what? We'll have
Red
it.
Cheeto, crunchy in my mouth.
It's the end of talent as we know it.
No, you know
That
what?
flavor you
Oh,
give
come on.
me.
Talent's been gone.
We're going to have a
All
write-off.
the remakes
Yeah,
and
that's
reboots.
true.
And
So much amounts.
If you give me, I want to have a write-off against ChatGPT.
Okay.
Just go and give
I
a subject
like this
for a
idea.
song, just a
will be
subject for a
good.
song.
Okay, let's do
And-
this right now. Let's declare it right now. You got to come back next week with your song, and I will have
But
ChatGPT do
I
it.
thought we were doing. I thought next episode was going to be ChatGPT writing us a script.
Oh, we got a lot. We got a lot,
A lot of
work to do.
ChatGPTs.
Oh my God.
This could be.
Yeah, we're going all ChatGPT for next
from now
for next
on.
2 years.
Yeah,
next
yeah,
2 years.
yeah. I like this. We don't have to come up with any
What,
material.
you're-
No.
You're going to love it because you just like it.
To be fair, we never
get
come up
figured
with
out
any
for you.
material.
I don't have to do
Sorry.
anything.
This is like the somebody's not.
Somebody's
there.
Yeah,
knocking
somebody's
out there.
knocking. Yeah, we got it. So it's funny that we're talking about hookahs and Chat GPT and all this stuff. I'm going to start drinking CBD seltzer.
Dude, Mars is no joke. That is my favorite brewery.
Dude, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
So I started thinking about drinking. And I just, once again, I think I'm going to go on the 2023 where I just kind of rest a little bit. I got to rest the liver.
Take a breather.
Sometimes people don't realize that.
You need it.
You need to rest
it.
the liver.
Yeah.
So I'm resting it.
Yeah.
It's resting right now.
And Coke, man.
Yeah, see, that's smart.
Hibernate.
Well, it is. I have
It's
diabetes,
sleeping.
so it is very smart. I have diabetes, so
Oh, are you-
perfect.
Are you,
Perfect for me.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
Another shot.
I got D2. Yeah.
and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Do you have that thing where you can just read it on your smartphone? Do you have it on your
It's a
like
bad
the?
share to
I can only hear out of this here right now. I just
What?
yes, I'm not sure.
It's great.
It's a side effect.
Remember that Buffalo Bill player down on the
Yeah,
field?
right. Jesus
Here we
Christ!
go.
You're gonna screw up my recording. I had one that screwed up my fantasy game. Now you're gonna screw up my. We almost won recording.
Go down right mid-recording.
Right?
Jesus Christ,
There goes
Matt.
Kassane.
We don't have any athletic
How's it
trainers
going?
here. I don't know what we're going to do.
Or those? Shouldn't we have those?
We need some paddles.
What are those paddles?
Defibrillator.
Aren't they supposed to be in every warehouse
Everywhere.
that you go? Are they supposed to be in every? You know what?
Well,
I don't think this is OSHA compliant.
100% not.
Actually, what happened was they wanted to put one on the wall over there, and I said, "Don't worry about it. There's a fire extinguisher there."
Oh.
He's like, "What the hell are you gonna do with that?" I'm like, "Let's fucking hit him over the head with it." Yeah, or their heart, whatever they need.
The heart, the sternum.
Yeah,
You
you
hit him
never-
right in the sternum.
Yeah.
It's true.
I'll
in the
figure it
sternum.
out.
I think I read that.
You know what? If that comes into play, AI,
Yeah.
Chat
ChatGPT. What do
They'll
I
tell
do?
you what to do.
Matt Kassane just fell down.
And I hit it with a fire extinguisher.
It hasn't worked.
What's next?
Yeah.
Can you
Kick him.
Can you hurry up with your answer, please?
That's a baker's dozen, my friend.
Just roll him out the front again. You roll him out the front door. Mighty chance.
You have any
All right,
sliders?
ChatGPT. Yeah. Where are the sliders?
Roll them.
Yeah, just roll his
Grab
ass.
that watch before he gets out there.
Yeah. Make sure you're not going downhill. Thanks, ChatGPT.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
That's fun. Hey, Scooter.
What do you?
Woody.
Hey guys.
Hey,
How you
sweetie,
doing,
welcome
buddy?
back.
Kind of snuck in there.
What
Oh,
happened to
you
you?
sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sneaky.
backdoor kind of guy.
Where
Huh?
the hell did you get the Fisher Price headphones?
Where
Where the hell did you
got
get
a,
those at?
I got a text on the way here.
So you
saying,
stopped at
bring
Walmart.
extra. Yeah, that's what I have at Walgreens here.
Walgreens, smart.
Oh, you
Cross
actually
right.
literally
You can actually get some pretty nice
nice.
headphones in 5 and below. Have you
Yeah.
ever been to 5 and below?
How did they sound?
Sound amazing.
You want me
It
to
sounds
test?
like he's
Here,
five below.
I'm going to
They're
give you.
They're perfect.
I'm going to give you some bass. See, we can check bass response. Wait, I can't. You got a bassy voice?
Bassy voice. I'm thinking
Just
I can
hum.
compete with that.
Just hum.
I can, yeah. That sounds good. I got almost can hear.
Seance?
Sounds
Or what are we
sounds so
I wanna
bassy.
know
I can
that.
hear
Jeez,
a,
good bass response?
yeah, a license, I can hear a license plate rattle almost.
Yeah. Very confused right now.
Perfect.
That's good sound.
Lots of
That's
bass.
good sound.
Scott's late because he literally just came in, got off the plane.
Off the plane.
So I came from the water park. His ass one up me and has come from Hawaii. Came from Maui.
The ultimate
Just
water
came
park.
back?
Just came back tonight.
Just landed.
Just tonight.
Just landed.
That's why
You
he
pay
was.
property taxes. You were there for
waiting
so
for
long.
the bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Bags take forever.
It's always the bags.
And I didn't get these at Walgreens. I took it from some kid. I had them on the plane.
The luggage claim.
That's why they're pink. Yeah.
He put it down,
Yep.
and you just
Snooze, you lose. So, let me tell you, after
So
that
proud
trip,
of
I'm
yourself
looking
when you
for
say that.
I'm looking for all the free stuff I can get after that trip.
Yeah.
I need to make, I need to make up
how
some
long were you
ground.
there?
12 days, 11 days, 12 days.
That's the way you
something
do
like
it, though. It's so far.
I feel like it was longer than that.
See, that's
It
the whole
feels
play. That's
longer.
Hawaii's play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's so far.
It's so far, you stay longer. Yeah. And then when you're there, what's the motto? You only make it out here every couple of years.
That is
You
the
only live here
motto.
once.
Money,
That is the motto.
money's no
Yeah,
object.
Right. Enjoy yourself.
Once you're here.
Oh, man, I tell you.
Yeah.
The kids getting $12 drinks every day, lavender lemonades, and
Yeah.
mocha.
Lavender.
$25
lemon.
hamburger.
Gotta do
Listen,
it.
it's
Yeah.
vacation.
Matcha.
How much are the
Matcha's this.
waters over there? Because I'm wondering how much my kids would spend.
$4.
Yeah, $3.50.
You know what? You know what showed up on my front porch today? I got the new White Claw vodka spirits.
That sounds good.
How is he that close to the mic and not in the mic?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Oh,
That
that's
is
very
bad.
good.
Yeah.
White Claw.
Thought you were in entertainment,
Look
Matt.
at this.
Oh,
White Claw vodka. Yes.
What is this?
Oh, the vodka
Wow.
version.
Yeah, it's not White Claw. It's not the seltzer stuff. It's actually
They're
their
vodka.
they
I didn't
actually
even know
put
they
out,
did that.
They actually put out.
So they took the old Smirnoff that didn't sell and just put a different label on it.
I guess so. Yes.
is that what that is?
Probably.
Oh.
Flavored Smirnoff.
Yeah, so that showed up.
Dude, you
today.
got raspberry
Sounds good,
Smirnoff.
though.
Or the vodka.
Raspberry. Ooh, that was the.
But that's what I'm telling
It's
you.
the new
So-
thing.
Is it south? Is there what's the word I'm looking
Like a
for?
seltzery thing?
Yeah, is it bubbly?
Carbonated?
No.
Thank
It's,
you. I
it's
couldn't
not.
think
It's
of
just,
it.
it's just
I'm ready to
regular.
roll.
They have different flavors. They have regular pineapple, black cherry, and
I'm a black
mango.
cherry guy.
Mango.
Yeah. I'm not really into
In all
flavored
aspects.
vodka.
No?
Nothing I can. What do you do with it?
I don't know. I think you drink it straight, right?
Do you?
Or you-
Out of the bottle?
You know what's good?
I think you put it with
black-
7-Up.
Black.
You just-
Yeah.
You pass it?
Yeah, you keep it in a paper bag and you
Yes.
drink
Is
it
it
right out
a
of the bottle,
40? You just
like a
pass it
gentleman.
around?
I think you put it with a 7-Up.
Yeah.
It's just like a seltzer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. I was going to say you could put it
It
in.
is a White Claw.
I don't know what you would mix it with.
I think
Right.
I think you put
See,
it
and
on
that's
ice.
the thing. Nobody, that's
If it's
You know
smooth,
what?
right? Put it on ice.
Chat
A little
GPT.
ice.
Chat
Yeah,
GPT.
not bad.
I'll tell you what to
ChatGPT.
do.
I didn't try it though.
Try it. Yeah.
Well, and so, because here's the thing is.
They wanted me to do Matt Foley promoting the new vodka. So this,
Oh, you should.
I was
watch
going to
it
go.
tonight.
I was supposed to go to Indianapolis on Friday to do an in-person thing at one of their meetings, and it didn't work out. So they sent a bunch of it to me, and they just were like, "Why don't you just do this at home?" And so I just did some little videos for them.
White Claw did this?
Yeah.
And so, wait a minute.
wow.
Just
Did you
just-
contact
so you-
off the record? real
No,
quick?
they
That's it.
contacted me.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So there's no off the record. And here's the other thing.
I was going to actually bring a bottle, but I forgot
That would have been great.
And I forgot my glasses.
And
your,
that's-
and your liver's resting.
Which is
and,
good.
And Don's liver's resting.
Yeah, my liver's
You
resting.
can't be bringing bottles
No,
in here.
you don't bring a bottle. I would have
Dangerous.
thrown it out. But so you didn't bring that for us, and you forgot your glasses.
I
Jesus
did,
Christ!
yeah.
You'd forget your hat if it wasn't.
I know.
screwed up.
I was going to do Farley for you. I was all gung ho and all that, and I forgot my
No, you
effing
still
glasses.
got to do
You gotta
Farley
still-
for us.
yeah.
I do
You
that.
gotta still do
I
Farley.
was thinking
Yeah.
about this. We've seen the Farley. We need a different.
Well, that was
Let's do
was
something
Matt.
different.
That was
What else
Foley.
you
We've
got?
seen
What else
Foley.
you got?
Well, that's the reason I came in, because I reached out to you guys, and I was just like, it was the 25th anniversary
Right.
of Farley passing away.
can't believe it's been 25
in
years.
December. And I was all bummed out. I was like, no one's going to remember poor Farley, you know? And then Dana Carvey and David Spade did like a 4-hour podcast. They split it into 2 episodes. just about Chris, and they interviewed like all the old SNL guys like Sandler and Kevin Nealon, and then they had Chris's brother on there and his mom and stuff. So they had a ton of people on there.
What was that
So
on?
I've watched
That's a great
Podcast,
podcast.
or-
Actually.
I watched it on YouTube. You can
Okay.
get it for free on YouTube.
Right.
Yeah. So
That's pretty cool.
Check that
I
out.
know that was the main reason I wanted to come on. I was just like trying to,
Show respect.
just do something sweet for Chris.
Keep the memory
Yeah,
alive.
that's cool.
No,
Very cool.
that is very.
And we're dying to hear it. What are we going to do? Are we doing Foley again?
I'll do whatever you guys want. Yeah, if you want to shout out characters from the movies and SNL, I'll just
For
go ahead.
real?
I'll just go ahead and do it because it's audio only, so
we
it doesn't
gotta
really
be
matter if I have
clever
the
here.
El Nino? Are we going to do El Nino?
My God.
How does that one go?
I love El
The
Nino.
and El Nino means the Nino. I don't know.
You got any black sheep over
Yeah, I
there?
was like Black Sheep. That's what I was looking for.
I don't know what were some of the famous lines from Black
man,
Sheep.
there's
Even
one I
Tommy
was-
Boy, they're both the same.
Tommy Boy, yeah, Tommy Boy's good.
Tommy Boy, that's gonna leave a mark.
Richard.
Or what about the whole?
What'd you do?
Everybody
I could
wants
get
me
a
to do
good
Tommy
look-
Boy, and I don't really have the lines down. I
Get a
feel I
good
always,
look at a bull's ass.
yeah, that one. I always screw it up. Yeah.
So you don't sit home and watch the movies and
I
practice?
don't.
Actually, you gotta get
I got
that,
the Matt Foley thing, the Bears thing, pretty good.
Yeah.
And then Bennett Brower. Do you guys remember Bennett Brower?
No.
So he would come on Weekend Update, and he would do this little thing. Kevin Nealon would just introduce him, and it was basically Matt Foley. It was just a different. He would call it. It was a different name and a different vibe. Well, it's good to be here. Thank you, Kevin, on Weekend Update. Sure, I know by looking at me, I'm not the cookie cutter type to be on television. I'm not the norm.
I know this guy.
I'm
I
not
do remember this guy.
camera friendly. I can't reach all my body parts. I sweat profusely when I sleep. I don't own a toothbrush. I scare small children. I can't wipe properly. I don't wear clothes that fit me. I eat my own dandruff. I don't let my scabs heal. I've never had sex with a lady. I'm not sure how that works.
That's awesome.
What a great introduction of Don.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Perfect.
That was great.
I just got a headache doing that.
Yeah, I can imagine.
What was the name of that one?
Bennett Brower.
And a
I
I do remember that guy now.
I remember the
Absolutely.
skit. I remember the name.
He only did it twice on Weekend Update.
So
And then
you,
there was a character that he did that got cut out. They did it in dress rehearsal, and they never did it in a regular show. But I'm pretty sure he was making fun of me, and I'm not making this up. He was supposed to be a young comedian back in the 90s, and I always wore black back in those days when I was doing stand up. And he had a black sport coat on, and he had a black T-shirt on. I swear to God, it was supposed to be me. And so he's like, it's just one thing. We just go. So I says to the guy, I says to the guy, I says to the guy, I says, so I says, it just keeps doing that.
Did you talk like that?
yeah, do
No,
you have
I
a stutter?
didn't. I didn't. Well, I did a little bit, yeah.
Do you do stand up still?
Not really. No,
No?
I try only when provoked.
Yeah.
Let's go, me and you on open mic night. What do you think?
Yeah,
We could do a ventriloquist act. You sit on my lap.
There's an open mic in Villa Park, this place called Josephine's, and it's actually a pretty good open mic, but nobody ever shows up except for other comics.
Oh, see, that's yeah.
So the last time I went in there was about a month ago, and didn't really feel like doing actual stand-up, so I just went in there and talked about, because, Gilbert Gottfried had passed away last year. Right. I told this story about doing a little sketch comedy on WGN Morning News with Gilbert. It was Bring Your Kids to Work Day. I don't know if you guys ever...
I saw this.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah, so... But I did it. I did Bring Your Kids to Work Day twice. So the first time I did it, I dressed up as a little kid. It was Paul's kid.
I remember this.
And then the next year we did it, and I went down there and I dressed up differently. I dressed up like a little kid in a Star Wars costume. I had an undershirt on. I had a half of Darth Vader helmet, and you could see my face, and then a lightsaber. And I was just walking around. I can't find the tape of it anymore.
Kind of looked like Rick Moranis at that point.
A
What
little
movie
bit.
was that?
A little bit, and then
Spaceballs.
and then Gilbert was supposed to be, and Gilbert was there. He was dressed up like a little girl. And so I told the story about like how we did our skit. It was okay. I don't remember much of it. It wasn't very memorable, but, and then we're walking in the hallway, and it's actually Bring Your Kids to Work Day. So there's this lady there from like a county at WGN. And she's just like, oh my God, I brought my kids into work today, and I didn't know you guys were going to be here. And she's like, well, no, she goes, my husband works here and I work here. And she goes, can we get a picture with you guys? Now, remember how we're dressed up. We're dressed up like little kids, me and Gilbert. We both look super creepy, right? So we're walking around the house. She gets her kids over there, and we're all getting together, and we're walking over there, and they're taking the picture, and I lean over to Gilbert. I go, this is going to wind up on Predators.com. And Gilbert laughed, man. He actually, like seriously laughed at that trip. So I felt out of that whole ordeal, the best part about it for me anyway was that I made Gilbert Godfrey laugh.
Off the cuff. That's the best, right?
Yeah.
That's how. Yeah, you can't write anything.
You can't write that shit.
Just gotta go.
Yeah,
He is an underrated. Everybody always said Tomasulo. That was the big rumor that Tomasulo and Gilbert are brothers because they do kind of look similar.
They have a little bit of a similar voice.
Yeah.
When he
Similar
first
voice.
was hired there, I was convinced of it. That was like the rumor around Chicago that they're brothers.
Well,
Did you see-
Pat's from Jersey. Pat
Yeah.
Tomasulo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
I
you
don't know
guys
who
see
that is.
Sports
Just FYI, I don't know. See my next door neighbor? I don't know. The Tomasulos?
He doesn't wake up till 10, so he's
Yeah.
never seen the
You
morning
know him
news
right
ever.
away. He looks just like Gilbert.
I don't
Talks
know.
like Gilbert
I don't know the
Godfrey.
Tomasulos. Those were troublemakers.
Have you
around
been
the
on
neighborhood.
lately?
I haven't been on in a long time.
Yeah.
But after I did that bit at the stand-up place at the open mic night, I did this little thing where I told this little story about I used to do a Gilbert Gottfried impersonation when I first started doing stand-up, like back in the early 90s. And it was pretty bad. It was Gilbert Gottfried having sex, because that's what all new comics do. When they're doing impersonations, they're like, "Oh, I'll just do a celebrity having sex." So it's just like,
Okay, baby, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go get completely naked, all right? And then I'm gonna go climb in bed and roll around in the bed sheets for a few minutes, and then you come on in and smother me down with Smucker's strawberry preserves.
That was really good. That was good.
I used to do that bit and get a ton of work out of it back in those days, And then I was just like, I hadn't done it in a long time, and it was really funny because a few months ago, I wanted to read the entire Godfather novel all over again. I hadn't read it like in over 20 years. And I was like, I actually took out the audio version of it, which, funnily enough, was narrated by Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh, get out.
Get out of
Yeah.
here.
Yes, and so Clemenza leans into the car and says to Rocco, go ahead, leave the gun, take the cannoli.
That's a fabrication. He did not do that.
It's the abridged version.
I love it.
Why wouldn't you just watch the movies?
Yeah.
That's what I was
Instead of,
thinking.
I don't understand. You know there's movies. There's movies out.
Instead of reading the book.
Yeah. Or listening to the audiobook.
Yeah.
I would say
57.
Tahoe there.
That's true.
I would say, I am 57. I would say about 20% of the book, and this is not a lie, is talking about Sonny Corleone's Gumad, his girlfriend, that had this huge cavernous,
Vagina.
yes, that nobody in New York could satisfy this woman except for Sonny Corleone.
That's in the book?
That's
It's in the book.
gangster
Wow.
right
So
there,
let me
boys.
hold on a
That's
second.
gangster.
That is gangster. Are the books better than the movies?
The book is like really, I would, like that. It's just like really kind of graphically, like sexually graphic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way more
So
than
it's like
the
a
film.
sexual novel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is.
No, thank you. And by the way, I would also like to say
Godfather's a smut novel.
there are
It sort of was.
there are books that are better movie version than they are book version.
Name one.
Yeah.
Dumbo. Dumbo's movie. You ever see the animation?
It is trippy.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. It's wild.
So joke's on you, Nick.
I don't know about Dumbo.
Backhoe Nick.
Oh, Nick.
That sounds like a children's book if I ever wrote one.
Yeah.
What, Backhoe Nick?
Backhoe Nick.
Back the
You
antics
don't
of
know where
Backhoe
it is?
Nick.
Right into the visor. Yeah. whoop, whoop, get in the bucket.
Oh,
Get in the
Every
bucket.
time. 100%.
You got to work on that scene in Tommy Boy where he loses his mind because they're not making the sales.
Oh, and the wings?
And he crashes. No, he crashes
Oh,
the
that
car.
Oh, yeah.
And my
That's a good
favorite
one.
line in that whole thing was like, I can't do it. And the ambulance driver comes out and he looks and he goes, oh my God. And he holds the cigar up. That's my favorite part of the whole movie.
I'm going to tell you, Ty, if you could just recreate that all the time, that was great.
That was good.
That was
Oh
fantastic.
my God. Just that line right
Isn't
there.
his hair all
Yeah, that's
messed
good.
up?
Yes,
Like,
yes.
Yeah.
He just
Well,
melts. He just
lights the car on fire.
I don't know. In Tommy Boy, as far as that goes, I mean, it was a great film, but one of the funniest scenes is when the deer is in the backseat of the car,
Yeah.
and it comes back to life. Yeah, man, that's just some funny shit.
And
That's
afterwards,
good.
is like,
And one of my favorite lines is
Was
one time during the war, I visited a prostitute. My life's been a living hell ever since. At the board meeting, that was freaking hilarious. Nobody liked that line.
So what is? Do you have a fun fact?
Wow.
Fun fact.
I tell you, you are a Barbara Walters over here.
I'll tell you, I've been working on my interviewing skills.
Out of a deer in the back of the car to a, give me your fun fact.
You have a fun
Great
fact?
transition.
Bang, bang, right at you, shooting right at you.
So that's how you got to do it. That's
I like
you got. It's quick.
From
It's
the hip.
fast. What do they call it? Fast questions.
From the hip.
Another sort of forgotten
From the hip.
Farley character from the movies is he played the bus driver in Billy Madison.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, that was a good one.
So there's this
Yes.
one scene that I kind of memorized. I kind of got it down a little bit. And it was just when they're all getting back on the bus, and he
Veronica
goes,
Vaughn.
"Hold on a second, dude. Boy, that Veronica Vaughn is one piece of ash. I happen to know from experience."
No, you
And
don't.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. But a friend of mine says that she has got it going on. Woohoo!
No, they didn't.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
No, we didn't. All right, everybody on the bus.
Yeah, that
That
was
is a
great.
great one.
He was exactly like my bus driver when I was a kid.
She was.
I
you guys-
had the bus driver who would scream and yell at you, would show up late because he's drinking Arby's, hungover. It was like literally, I watched that show and I'm like, that's
We all had
Raymond.
those
My
crazy
bus
bus
driver
drivers.
Raymond.
I had
Everybody
one.
did.
Yeah.
Here's the
Sit
thing.
down and shut up.
I guarantee you,
The
if I were a
door
bus
would
driver right
slam.
now,
Dude,
I'd be the same way.
Hell yeah.
I'd
Can
be
we do
yelling
that?
my head off.
can't do
can we
that.
do that
Oh my
next
God.
July? Can we all agree
Oh,
to
you
go?
want to bet? Oh, you
They
should see
have
the bus
the-
drivers.
Yeah,
I
are
got
they
it.
doing
Bus
that?
driver
Oh my
so
God.
you're
You're
over here in the
saying
parking lot.
you want us to get we don't even need CDLs to get a bus driver. Let's
You
Yeah,
don't.
you do.
Let's
You know
just
what?
go get the job. Who cares?
I'll tell you,
So,
I
I'll
would.
tell
They're
you my,
paying.
can I tell you my favorite
No, we
bus
get to
driver?
drive around
well.
a parking lot for an hour,
Favorite
and then
bus
we're like,
driver
"You got
scene.
the job."
Have you ever
Like,
seen Grown
I don't
Ups
want the
2?
job. See you later.
You might want the job at the end.
That would be
That's
like
true.
Grown Ups 2, you driving the bus. Have you ever seen that?
No. Grown
Don
ups
could
too.
do it.
Grown Ups
I think
2.
I get up early.
Great
Yeah, I'm
show
just-
where they drive the bus.
Okay, you know what? Hold on a
Don,
second.
can I
I'll
just-
do the
Don
pickup.
does
Can I
like
bring
getting
the
to
kids home?
school
I'll do the
very
pickup.
early.
I'll do the
He gets-
pickup.
he's
You
first in
guys,
pickup line.
you guys do the drop off.
Hey Don, you pick
We'll
up,
sit in the
pick
back
us
and
at
drink
3.
beer and
I'll
watch
be there at
this.
1:15.
Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun with this stop sign.
That would be awesome.
I can't wait.
You just
I'm gonna
drive around
stop
with that thing
everywhere.
on all the
Yeah,
time.
say you can't
Hey.
pass me.
You know what? I'll make a deal with you. I'll take you pick up.
That's what I just said.
And we got to get Matt out there as the crossing
Yes.
guard so you guys can fight.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Matt's trying to get you to stop. You're going to yell at him.
Yeah.
Who was Kevin James in that? Kevin James in that movie, Grown Ups? Was it?
No.
Yeah, Grown Ups.
Yeah,
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 Grown
yeah.
Ups.
Sandler
Grown
was
Ups.
in it.
Was he,
Spade
was he
in
in
it.
both 1 and 2? Kevin James?
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
Who was married to Selma Hayek in that?
Sandler.
Sandler was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I tell you, just looking at you here for a second, you look like Farley and who was the guy you just said?
Kevin James?
Kevin James had a baby.
Had a baby.
Had a baby.
I'd
You
like to,
seriously?
I would like to
With
watch
a
the
sprinkle of
conception.
Norm in there,
Is
maybe.
that possible?
See that.
Throw a little Norm.
Is that possible?
A little Norm. You think Norm in there too?
Yeah, who's that?
George Went.
No,
George Went.
George
Oh,
Wendt.
Yeah,
George
throw a little
Wendt,
George
yeah.
Went in
Putting
there.
some George
Yeah, I got a
Wendt in
little
there.
George
We're
Wendt. I
gonna
see
mix
that.
some George
I see
Wendt
that.
in there.
I
Nice
got
job,
a
Bear
Scooter.
sweat.
Wait, I got a
George
good
Wendt.
I got a really good George Wendt story. So he was on my podcast like 7 years ago. I tracked him down. It was actually relatively simple to get on my show, and we did like a little 5-minute interview, and then that was it. I hadn't seen him or talked to him or anything like that, and so I got booked to do a festival this past summer up in Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin.
Yeah,
It's right on the border
Prairie
of
du
Iowa,
Chien.
right by the Mississippi River. And so I went up there, and I'm driving up there. I'm like, I don't know anything about this little town. So I'm looking up all these little Wikipedia facts and stuff like
Blue
that.
Ox Festival.
I'm not sure what it was called.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know.
No, it's okay. But
You got
Echo
Mr.
Nick.
Wisconsin over here, so just go with it.
Yeah, just-
Ride with it.
just say,
if,
okay.
if he says it, just say yeah.
All right, what part?
Brookfield.
Okay, I used to live in Menominee Falls.
Oh,
There you go.
There you go.
God, you guys smell like cheese. I was wondering where
I
that
could-
smell came from.
I could throw a
You
rock
too.
to Menominee Falls.
You betcha. So anyway, we're driving up there, and I'm reading the stuff about Prairie du Chien, and George went to high school there back in the 60s. The high school that he went to was a Christian Brothers High School. Back in those days, it was a boarding school, all boys, and it's now a prison. It's now a prison.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I better not call him. I'm going to get in trouble. I'm always worried that if I call these guys, I'm going to get blackballed, even worse than I'm already blackballed. And so I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll call him. So I find his phone number in my old messenger feed with him, and I call him and go, hey, George, Matt Kassane, I just want to let you know that I just did a gig in Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. They said that you're a famous alum from up there, and I told him that why I was up there doing a gig and stuff. And so I was like, I don't even know if you remember me. And this was like probably 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and I just hung up. I was like, why did I do that? You know, she's never going to call me back. So like I go to bed. It's like 11:30 at night. The same night, I get a phone call, and it's from like Las Vegas, and it's George. Sorry, I don't know why I'm having this gag reflex, but
because you're on our show.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are making me nervous. Making me very, very nervous. Yeah, it's so he's like he goes, "Are you awake?" I'm like, "Yeah." So we talked for like 15 or 20 minutes.
Nice.
And I'm such a geek when it comes to these SNL guys. I've got to meet a handful of the older guys.
Did you say you hang up first? You? Is that how did it end?
He was just really sweet, and he was in an airport in Las Vegas. He was flying out to New York. His daughter was getting married that weekend. So, but we just talked, and then I was just like, and then I turned into Chris Farley. I was like, so you remember when you hosted Saturday Night Live? You hosted it twice.
That was awesome.
And then I go, yeah, you were in a skit for It's Pat. Do you guys remember It's Pat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He goes, it was a barber shop, and you were the barber, and you kept sweeping the hair off of Pat to see if she had breasts because you wanted to see if she was a guy or a girl.
Yeah.
And he was just like, yeah. I go, I could just tell, like, he was like, telling his wife, get a restraining order on him. Right. He knows way too much about me. So anyway, I totally geek out. Same thing happened when I did a corporate gig with Kevin Nealon years ago. And I talked about, I did a Chris Farley show skit, and I brought him up on stage, and he was my guest. Do you remember when you were on Saturday Night Live? That whole thing. And then I go, do you remember that skit you did with Joe Pesci where you guys were in the Pinky Ring store? And he's just sitting there on stage with me, and he goes, yeah. Yeah, I do remember that, because I could just tell you to think about it.
Right.
So like backstage, I see him like right after the skit, and he goes, that was a great Foley, man, great Farley. I go, yeah, when you were in that skit with Joe Pesci, I go, you were awesome. I go, you were flawless. You didn't make any mistakes at all. It was a perfect skit, man.
Nice.
And I could just tell he was like, wow, I can't even remember. He couldn't believe anybody even remember
the one line.
But if you ever
it.
see that skit with Joe Pesci, it's called the ring, the Pinky Ring or there's something like that. Or it's one of the funniest skits.
I've been watching all
it's
the
one of the funniest skits in the history of SNL, and Joe Pesci is really, really at his
I love watching the old ones.
The
old ones are
the best
blast.
ones.
I was going to ask you this. What do you think of the way it is now, SNL? Do you watch it?
I'm always a fan of the show. I'm always rooting for it. I never want it to fail. Unfortunately, a lot of times it does. But I mean, if you going back, I mean, there were some really bad skits even in the Belushi-Aykroyd era. I mean, they weren't always that.
There's some rough years.
Yeah, they but for the most part, I mean, I'm always rooting for the show, the new cast members.
Yeah.
I was always bummed out when I was a young comic. I was like, I'll get on that show one way or another, But As my 20s went by, my 30s, my 40s. Now I'm almost 60.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, probably not going to get on.
Yeah. You gotta blow Lorne.
Yeah.
It's the trick.
That doesn't work.
Yeah. Hey, so So I want to go back to something that you said. You said, were you blackballed?
Yeah.
Were you really?
By the whole industry.
Really?
Yeah.
So what happened? What did you do? Did you let out some secrets?
No, I
Backhoe?
Was there a backhoe incident? Was there a Nick backhoe?
No, I just had a really bad, uncontrollable temper when in my younger years, and told people that I shouldn't have to fuck off and go F your mom and really nasty crap like that. So,
If you do it with a smile, it's fine.
Yeah, but when you're doing it you're doing it over the phone, they can't tell.
No
if you're
disrespect.
No disrespect.
You
No
needed
offense.
FaceTime. You needed FaceTime.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
God damn it.
This was pre Facebook. This was so I mean, I just made a lot of stupid mistakes, and
We've been there.
yeah. I used to
made a mistake right
get
now.
a lot.
Yeah. You keep making them.
Yeah.
We learn from them. You just keep making them.
No, see, I will always go if I'm invited to go on a show. I will always go, and I will always do it. And you guys were great last time I was here, man. I was really impressed. You guys took it so seriously, and you have a great studio that you built here. So I really appreciate you having me back, man.
That was one of our favorite things, man. When you did Matt Foley that day, it was a lot of fun. It was awesome.
100%.
Yeah,
I know it shows up in my feed sometimes, in my Facebook feed, in my memories.
Nice.
What was that? 2020 or 2021? Do you
I
guys
think
know?
it was 21.
Was it
I
21?
actually stumbled across that episode because we hadn't recorded.
Because we had this table, because we were at this in this studio
Yeah.
this, right?
We were.
that
Yeah.
didn't happen
And,
until 21.
It was 21.
Spring of 21.
Late 21?
I want to say it was
Early.
November
Earlier.
or
I thought it
October.
was
Because I
early.
thought we
I thought
did.
it was some nice spring weather.
No, we
building.
built this.
But it took about 8 months to build it.
Yeah.
So maybe
So
I'm
it
thinking
was-
when we started.
Right, we started that in October of
I'm telling you,
2020.
it was in either September or October because I came across the episode
Really?
doing my digging.
So you were listening? You did some research and listened to the episode?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
That's good.
That is good. Tell you, you're a real
Well, it
professional.
was by accident, but yeah.
He was looking for something else.
All right, I only got about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So anything you guys want to wrap up with?
No.
Where do you guys? I know you guys are on. Will this go on Spotify immediately, or do you guys edit it?
No,
Well, it depends
I
who
keep
gets
saying
it.
I-
It depends who gets it.
There's
Been
two
very busy
trains of
lately.
thought here.
Yeah.
So the whole concept is we record for this long,
Okay.
and I'll find 11 minutes of gold for one episode, and then another 11 minutes. So it takes me a while to comb through it. And
Okay.
And I found an hour and 15 minutes of gold.
But don't worry,
puts the
he'll
whole
check with you
goddamn thing
after he
up.
posts it if it's if
don't
you're
worry.
okay with it.
So if you said anything, don't worry. It'll go out
Yeah.
to the
It went pretty
interwebs.
smoothly, though. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you won't do a long form version of it.
I do. I just told you.
Nope.
I'm gonna do
I
a
like
long
the long
form.
form.
You'll just let it. You'll
Yes,
just let it roll.
I'll just let it run.
Yeah.
I like to get a couple
And it'll be
episodes
with
out
the video.
first, and then
It'll be
hear
with
it
the
all
video,
over
too.
again.
So you'll see the video and you'll hear the audio. We're in 2023. Technology has come so far.
Oh, you are doing a video.
We are doing a video,
So
so we
we'll have
gotcha.
clips on YouTube of the video.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, man.
And we'll also have the audio and video together.
Yeah.
You can watch it.
Unprecedented.
Synced up.
Yeah,
Do you have any
Synced at
advice
the same time.
Yeah.
Well,
on how to get our YouTube a little bit?
it may look like
stronger?
a kung fu movie.
You mean how to get more subscribers?
Yeah,
And all
yeah.
that is the mystery of the
Yeah,
world to me. I don't know.
universe.
I've had so many guys ask me that exact same question, and I'm just like, I don't know. Just mention Taylor Swift a lot, or put
Yeah.
Taylor Swift in the tags, even though you don't even talk about her. Oh, actually, we just did. So you can put Taylor
Yeah.
Swift.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Name of the episode.
Kanye.
Yeah.
Put
Taylor
Kanye in there.
Swift.
I don't know. If
Yay.
Okay.
Kanye.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
No
We're getting
way.
somewhere, boys.
No,
No
don't put
way.
Kanye. No,
Do
don't
not put they'll come for us.
No, don't put Kanye.
Don't say no.
Donald Trump.
What are you guys
Oh,
doing?
he's getting worse.
This is our last Fiddly dicking episode. We didn't get suicided.
Hillary Clinton.
Jesus Christ. This
Listen to him. He might be Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah.
I'll do a
It
little
was
joke
Gilbert
for you.
Gottfried.
Oh, that's good.
In 2024, my news slogan will be Biden is going to be hiding. You're
That's a
probably
good
wondering,
slogan, is what that was.
It was.
you're probably wondering, President Trump, why do you talk with your hands so much? I am part Italian. Not a lot of people know this, but my great-great-grandfather migrated here in the 1800s. His name was Donaldo Trumpolino. True story.
I'm going to tell you, you're better than Baldwin.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Air high five.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You really are. I mean,
Well, you know,
That was good.
here's the the impersonators from Saturday Night Live. Here's the top guys. Daryl Hammond was the best guy.
Yeah.
The new guy that does Trump is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
He's outstanding. Yeah.
And I think, in my opinion, there was a lot. I mean, there's been so many. Like, Aykroyd did a great Nixon, and Belushi did some really good impersonations. Like Henry Kissinger. A lot of people forget about that stuff, but I think Dana Carvey
I was going to
was.
say Dana
Carvey.
Carvey.
Yeah.
Bush.
Had it down.
Dana Carvey would do the impersonations, but he would do more of a cartoonish version of them.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I always thought he was
His
the best.
podcast is great with
The Spade, yeah.
Yeah, they do a good job.
It is.
Spade's
It's
one
really
of my
good.
favorites.
You know
And
what's
it's
funny?
all
Because
Saturday Night Live stories.
Carvey had his own podcast for a while, and then all of a sudden it magically disappeared because he did a really good Fauci.
Oh, he did?
It made Fauci
See?
look like an idiot.
this is what
Yeah.
happens. And all of a sudden he disappeared. Has
He got
anybody seen him
disappeared.
lately?
No, now then he joined up with. He's like, dude, you gotta help me out, and he got Dana Carvey involved. Now they do it together.
Yeah, that's what you need. You need to get a. Thank God we've got a group.
we got a group.
I'm fine.
Can't cancel a group.
You cannot cancel a group. You can cancel one.
But
I'll tell you, if
my
you
God,
guys-
his Fauci was amazing.
Have you guys ever seen Dana Carvey in person?
No.
If you ever get a chance to go see Dana Carvey, you need to go see him because I guarantee you that'll be the funniest 75 minutes of your life.
Okay.
I agree.
I saw him in Vegas at the Orleans. And you know how like you ever laugh so hard your face hurts?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like my face hurt when I walked out of that place.
Yeah.
And the other cool, just a little side thing. Marty Allen, the old comedian. You guys probably anybody? You don't remember?
Me too. Yeah, the name sounds familiar.
He was on Ed Sullivan the same night the Beatles were on for the first time. Anyway, he was in the audience. So
Oh, really?
Nice.
Is Dana Carvey taller or shorter than you thought?
he's 4 feet tall.
My God, he could get on your shoulder. He's like an elf.
He is. I carried around. He was in my pocket for part of the show.
That would actually be kind of fun if you were that small and you could just hop on somebody's shoulder. All right, give me a ride. And you just walking around.
He just nonstop, man. He didn't stop. He did not stop for 75 minutes. No breaks, nothing, man. He just went nuts.
Cocaine.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
he had recently just had open heart surgery.
Did he
He had
really?
just come back from having a heart
Oh,
attack.
shit.
Yeah, man.
They put
Good
it
way
in.
to exercise the heart.
It is.
Get on stage.
Listen, if I'm going to have any kind of heart surgery,
Yeah.
you're putting in a new heart.
The whole thing?
Still.
Baboon?
The
Baboon
whole
heart?
thing. I don't care what it is.
Okay.
Doesn't matter to me.
Fine. I'll give you mine.
I'm not going backwards. Right, I'm looking for something new, Kassane.
You want to hit 60.
Yeah, right. I'd like to. No,
Is that
shit.
control?
We just put in Kassane's heart. I guess I'm going back in the next day. I can tell you that. Fuck now.
Remember when Carvey would do Regis? You guys remember we do?
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
out of control. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if I could take anybody's heart out of this group, Scooter's. I'm taking Scooter's heart.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a nice fella.
Yeah.
He's got a
You know
good
what?
heart.
Wow.
That
He
is-
has a good heart.
He's very
I
healthy.
do have a good.
Yeah.
Dude, that is a great segue. I have a question for everybody,
All right.
or a game. I want to play a game. You guys want to play a game tonight?
We've been
Sure.
playing
Yeah,
games
we'll
all
play
night.
All right. I want to go around the table, and I want to pick. We have to collectively pick one thing that we want to steal from each other
Oh,
that will make your life just a little uncomfortable. Not like steal.
Uncomfortable?
Yeah.
uncomfortable. I thought it was
I'm
going to make my
going to
life
steal
better.
all your toilet paper.
Yeah,
Good luck.
something
Until
like
you're
that. All your
fucked.
toilet
It's an
paper. There you
interesting twist.
Yeah.
go. Not like steal your car. You can't get to work, or I'm going to steal this. Like something that's just like, fuck, why'd they steal that?
Oh,
Like,
Oh, I
steal
see.
an actual-
To
I
make
see
it
where this
uncomfortable
is
for
going.
you. Okay.
Make it uncomfortable. So like we would all pick like
I
let's
don't
do
get it.
Chapman first. Like what would we take from Chapman that would kind of
That would just annoy you.
annoy him? A little
Annoy
bit,
you.
yeah.
It's something that
Annoy me or annoy you?
annoy
Annoy you.
No, you.
Like if I stole something from you,
We're gonna
say
steal
you had a
something from your
garden
house.
gnome. Say you had a garden gnome and you came outside.
Like if I was
Like
to
toilet
steal your
paper was
rubber
great.
bands, if I was to steal your rubber bands, that would be a
would
problem
annoy
for
me.
you. That would annoy you.
That would annoy. I'm going to tell you.
But we have to
That would annoy me.
collectively come up with what we would steal. From
What if
Chapman.
everybody was going to steal my shit?
But then that would be
You
a
guys
collective.
get what's going on?
That's
I don't know
definitely
what
annoying.
I would take from.
I thought the toilet paper was actually a really good
Toilet
answer.
paper. All the toilet paper in the house.
Chapman. He's got a lot of little gadgets and trinkets around though.
It does.
Yes.
It does.
You know what I
I
would
don't get
take?
annoyed that easy. I'm pretty happy.
You know what I would
I'd
take?
take his battery charger for his motorcycles.
Yeah.
That'd get under his skin a little
tender.
bit.
I was going to
Battery
say.
tender.
You guys are all like really
Yeah.
good friends, right? You guys like go out,
Sometimes,
hang
some of
out.
us.
But before you had the podcast, you told me that you guys were just hanging out.
Yeah.
If somebody at a bar said you guys should do a podcast, right?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
how it started?
That's
correct.
Yeah.
You guys know each other really well. I don't think I should be part of this because I don't know you well.
Well,
No,
you can hang
I know
out.
what I'm taking from you, buddy.
What?
That watch.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm
Merry
taking.
Christmas.
You're not taking. He's giving. What if we?
He's a
took,
giver.
Look
He's
at
a
this
giver.
thing. Look at this thing.
What
It's
if we
got some weight
took
to it.
all of Chapman's gutter screws out?
Oh, that's a good one.
Can't
He
fix
loves-
anything without gutters.
So a little fun fact
gutters are
about
just-
what he
Hey.
does.
That was collapse.
This is the best advice I've ever gotten from somebody.
What's your first name?
Chapman.
Yeah.
He's Chapman.
Go
Chapman.
Chapman,
Hey,
Chapman.
you know Prince? You ever hear this guy? You Prince?
Symbol?
Yeah,
Prince?
one,
Yes.
one,
Chapman
one
symbol.
name?
Yeah.
Chapman
Prince?
symbol.
Yeah.
It's Chapman.
Yeah.
Like Madonna. You ever
That
hear
is the first
Madonna?
name.
Yeah.
Madonna. It's Chapman.
Okay.
So we're hanging out in my
All right, man.
backyard.
Yeah, they're good.
We're hanging out in my backyard, and I have a pool in the backyard, and there's the slide handle was coming loose. He's drinking his margarita. He goes, "You know what you can use? A gutter screw."
There's always extra gutter screws.
Yeah.
And I did. I went right to the gutter. I took a screw out, fixed the goddamn handle. He fixes everything with gutter screws.
I did the other
And
night.
it's a no-brainer. Yeah, I was at
I
Nick's
don't
house the
think
other day.
there's-
We had
I like Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, but you don't always have it. It dries
Yeah,
up.
it dries
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Makes
Gutter
a mess.
screws. There's
Yeah.
always gutters. If you don't
There's
have
so
one,
many
your neighbor
screws,
has
too.
one.
yeah.
Scooter,
that for fixing
Scooter
stuff?
came over last Saturday,
Like, I
opens
fixed so
my
much
front
stuff with
door,
that.
rips the hinge right off.
Oh my God.
I'm like,
It was time.
fuck.
It was time
I'm like,
to
all
fix
right,
it.
let's fix this thing quick. I'm like, how about a gutter screw? He's like, perfect idea. Zip.
It went right
in,
through
perfect.
self-tapping, right?
Yeah,
Goes right in.
self-tapping.
Look at all this caffeine. I'm going to be up till like
Yeah,
next
that's
week.
great. Gutter
Yeah.
screw.
Are you
It's a
sleeping
run.
here? He's gonna, not sleeping. You're just gonna run around
I am.
the
I'm sure
warehouse.
there's work
Maybe
to
I
be
will.
done.
I might do that.
What would we take from Don?
No, you're not. You already said you're gonna take my bands.
Isopropyl
No, we're not going to
alcohol.
take bands.
You better not.
I might steal
yeah.
your bass, dude.
Isopropyl
Jeep.
alcohol.
Yeah.
I might
His
steal
Jeep.
your bass. How many
Gotta
basses
take
do you
his
own?
Jeep.
No,
I have two.
no automobile.
You have two?
No automobile.
4 strings?
The thing is, that's not a funny joke.
I'm a 4-string purist.
You
Are
wouldn't
you?
know it was a
Nice.
joke
What do you have, a
until
Fender? You got a
10:30 in the
Fender bass?
morning.
Warwick, both of them.
That's true.
Big
Nice.
Warwick guy.
We'd be
Nice.
waiting all day.
That's my.
Is Don awake? Is Don
Actually,
awake?
we'd be having
Joke's
so
on
much
us. Joke's on us.
I guess that what they're gonna take away from us
We
is
can't
the
take
show.
the Jeep.
show?
Yeah,
They're
they're just gonna go ahead
Take
and
away Fiddly.
ruin the
Yeah.
show.
You're going to take the show?
Yeah, the show was going great till these
what we're
two.
doing. That's
Till
what we're
these
taking
two
from
decided to have a
Don. We're gonna
sidebar.
take the show from Don. He's
take
giving
the
us hints. No hints, goddammit.
We got it figured out over here.
Oh, all right. Well, listen, the CBD is now hitting me.
Uh-oh.
Now?
Here we go.
Now? It
a
sounded
while.
like walking. Now?
That was it. Yeah,
Now.
yeah, that's what happens. All my
The
all my
CBD hits
upbringing.
you? It hits you?
Oh no, not really.
Okay.
But sometimes.
Maybe the gummy on top of the CBD.
Oh,
Yeah.
there it is. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gummy.
Say something nice to our listeners.
Drink CBD sparkling water. It's delicious.
That's it.
Is that nice?
I like it.
Very nice.
It was a nice voice.
All right. That's it.
Thanks for listening.